Hey everybody, we're here and looking at the window basil plant. I've moved it over to a table so we can deal with it. As you can see, they're very large. Look at this guy, he's huge. So they're at the point they need to start being picked. And as you can see on this guy, he's about ready to shoot out a flower stem there. See that? I don't know how well you can see it. What I'll do is I'll try to bring you guys in. Hold on a second. Okay, see right here? Right there, that's going to be a flower stem real soon. It'll shoot out and then the seed pods will be developing. So I'm going to pull you guys back out so you can see how we harvest. Now this guy here, he's a little bit more leggy, I guess you could call it. His stems are a little bit longer than this one. This one is a sweet basil. This one's Genovese. Or actually no, this one's a lettuce leaf. This one's Genovese. And then the sweet's over on this other side down here. So anyway, what you're doing is you're looking for where you've got these leaves. So you can pick it here. But if we come down here and take a look, you've got the two stems here with the leaves coming out right there. And then that leaves you a lot more room to grow back out. These will become two plants right here pulling out. So you just come in and just take your index finger and your thumb and just pinch it off. This guy, he's a little bit stiffer than my left hand. Probably should have picked him off slightly above that. So, beautiful little basil. Oh, you guys should smell it. Fresh basil, it's so wonderful. Then again, see this guy here, this side was facing the window here, and the other side, if we were to bring this down, see this other side was facing the inside of the house. So all the leaf growth really is on this side. But as you can see with this guy, he's actually not doing so well. There's no place where we can pick him. He needed to have some more some more sunlight. Now this guy here, we can pick him off right here, and he's about to go to the flower, just like that. And you see here, you got your two side leaves, and then this will grow out and become two basil stems. And then right around here, it'll be up here when you pick them, but right around here you pinch them off, and then so on. What you're looking for are these little leaves here. Preferably more like this guy with larger leaves, but with window plants it's much more difficult. As you can see with this guy, there's just no place for you to pinch it up until up here, which this is going to probably end up being a flower stem from the looks of it. We'll have to wait and see, but it looks like it. So this plant here is probably, just where we'll lose it. But that's fine. He's crowding in some of these other plants. So here's another one. See right here, these leaves, just right above those. Just grab it with your strong hand and take your index finger and your thumb and use your nails and pinch it off. And then that'll continue growing, pinch off any yellow leaves while you're at it. Feed those to the chickens. They love basil. And then down here, this guy, he doesn't have anything. This guy doesn't have anything. This guy's probably on a flower. Let's move the camera over. Hold on a second. That way we don't make you dizzy. Alright, so this guy, he's huge. He's like over 10 inches tall. And I don't know how well you guys are going to see this. See these leaves here? Look at how big they are. They're already growing out almost as stems. They already have small leaves on them. that's a great place. Actually, you know what? I want to go get me some. Actually, I already have scissors. There we go. You just use some scissors on this guy. He's a little more stemmy than the others. And just like that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save this one for starting a new plant. Alright, so see here. Let me move it so you guys can see it right there. Where these are. Just come up right above those and clip it off. This guy here was the weak plant. This guy hasn't had enough sunlight. This one here, we can bring it down to right here. As you can see, that's going to work for that. We just clipped him, this guy here. I'll move it over here so you can see right there. Just clip right there. And then this guy here, right here, right above it, clip. And now these will become stems, as I said. And then this little guy here, he can be clipped over at it. See, he's got a couple flowers coming out, or a couple stems coming out the sides. And then the last one. Let me move it over so you guys can see the last one. I'll just kind of bump you around. There we go. And so as you can see, he's got these nice strong stems coming out right there. Careful not to cut those leaves. Just trim it off. And there, you've got, let's move this back out of the way. Move this pile here. And so, as far as if you were to buy it in the store, oops, I'm bumping you guys all over the place, I'm sorry. Alright, there we go. So as far as if you were buying, this is like 3 packs of basil there. You know, those little, they're about yay big packs of basil. So one of the things you can do with your cuttings, and I'm going to do it with this guy here since he's a really strong plant. Let's get him into the, is you can put them in a cup of water. You could put some rooting compound on it, that would help them root faster. But you just kind of, I would say, pinch these leaves off and throw them in your basil pile. And then pinch off these side shoots. Oh, this smells so wonderful. Alright, and you just drop it down into the water. Keep the leaves out of the water. Just like that. And in a few days, you'll start seeing roots coming out of here. So I'm going to put this up over where we got some sunlight at. And that is how you harvest basil. And in addition, as a bonus, you learned how you can take cuttings from basil and propagate new plants. See you guys next time. I want to get these guys some water and put them back in the window. Thanks. Bye. Oh, and as an extra bonus, one of the ways you can store the basil that you've clipped for use a little bit later, maybe a few days at most, is you can take these longer stems, kind of bunch them up like a flower arrangement. The girls are popping out eggs out there. And you can just drop them in some water. And just like the rooting ones, they'll last a few. The rooting ones will last a lot longer. I took off some more leaves, but these guys will do well as well. And you'll leave them in there for up to a couple of days, maybe 4 or 5, being kind of where I've personally seen that they start not doing so well. And then your little pieces, you just use them up right away. Get all of them back in there. The big leaves are the challenge. And make yourself a little arrangement of basil. And, oops. Weave them together if you have to. It's good to keep them fresh. Just like that. That guy, he's kind of being pushed. So, as you can see, let me see if I can bring the cup up without spilling any of the water. The stems are all down in the water. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. And that's what saves your basil for a few more days. Anyway, there you go. Extra bonus. Take care, guys.